There's no worse feeling than seeing someone who used to love us, who used to be completely spellbound by us, and they're not reactive to us anymore. They're colder. It's almost like the person that we knew completely disappeared. And what you notice when that happens is that it puts a fear in your heart. And all you wish is to get that person back. Almost like losing somebody that you love. The only thing you want is just to see them come back from the dead one more time and give them a creepy hug. And this sensation creates a longing, creates a realization of how much we took them for granted. Your non-reaction is really what does this. Your lack of reaction to people is what communicates to them that they have no power over you. Is what communicates to them that you have moved on. And the way people react to that is kind of surprising. It's like when we try to break up with someone, it's almost impossible because your coldness, your lack of reaction, your lack of going back to that creepy, needy script that you always go back to as a way to self-soothe isn't there no more. And that confuses them and it makes them chase you even harder. So today we're going to talk about how your non-reactivity, your unbotheredness confuses the living shit out of them and how it's actually something that you could use to create leverage in your dating lives. And this is why I tell people, meditation has one of those qualities that people just don't understand why it's so beneficial. Right? It's really that. Okay, let me not get too into it. Okay, so let's begin with the video. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and there you guys will be able to book a one-on-one phone call with me today. Okay, and you could do that now, or else I'm gonna close the channel. All right. Look. The first thing is that we all have a script, right? When we see someone that we like, our mind has a script for that. When we see someone that we don't like anymore, our mind has a script. What do I mean by script? What I mean is a pattern of behavior. Pattern of behavior that is actually triggered. An example. Somebody does crack, right? They're recovering from crack. They haven't done crack in 5 years. And usually when they do crack, they smoke, they go to the strip club, and then they go to go get chicken wings, right? All that shit, right? And that is a pattern that no matter how much this crackhead tries to stop, when you start doing crack, you repeat that pattern, right? And you literally return to your mindset. You hang out with the same people. You start to think similarly. In other words, the reactions from then on are predictable, like a chain reaction. And that chain reaction is inside of every single one of us. We're humans. People never do things just once. We repeat patterns. And what triggers these patterns is our perception of something, right? It's really like a binary system. Likes and dislikes, right? Zeros and ones. Some zeros are more intense, some ones are less intense. And this combinations of likes and dislikes, all of a sudden you got the urge to do crack, and now you want to do crack, but you want to go to that strip club. You go to that strip club and then you're like, you know what? I want to get this type of chicken wing. And these preferences and aversions is your script. And it comes in a way of a compulsion. And this script manifests itself in your nonverbal cues and in your behavior. And so even if you try to not behave that way, people can tell that there's a script being played out that you have no control over, where maybe you try to not act needy or call too much, but when you're in front of them, all of a sudden your face says it all. You're like really nervous and your reaction time is quick and needy and creepy, right? And it blows your cover. Because you might think because you're not calling, you're not texting, you're acting confident, but your nonverbal cues is giving yourself away. The self is always coming through. Is always coming through. You can't hide that self. That self is the accumulation of reactions, positive or negative, that you have accumulated because of your lack of controlling of your emotions. Seriously, not your lack of your control of your emotion, lack of awareness of the unprocessed emotions. So you learn not to follow that script, and you do that through practicing meditation. I'm not lying to you guys, right? Because think about it, right? When you meditate, you're observing sensation, right? You meditate and you observe the sensation, and now rather than react to the sensation of wanting to not meditate, or the sensation of like wanting to go watch that movie, respond to that email. You're just saying relax and breathe, and that sensation will arise and then pass away, arise and then pass away. And what you're doing, you're training yourself not to follow a script. You're training yourself not to do what your mind says. You're telling your body, I'm gonna sit still and do nothing. And your body says, no, I don't. I want to do this. I want to do that. And if you actually just remain relaxed and don't do nothing, you're literally, I mean, literally taking control of the script. Any other script that tries to activate itself, you apply what you learned through meditation. You just don't do nothing. Allow the compulsions to arise and pass away. Arise and pass away. And over time, they lessen. And what takes the place of those scripts is actually a calmness, a calm confidence emanating from you. And people interpret that as confidence, as competence, as high self-esteem, right? You're not reactive. You gotta understand, the face says so much about you that you're just not aware. And if you're not aware of these emotions, your face is gonna give it away. Your voice is gonna give it away. How fast you respond, you're unconsciously gonna give yourself away. So in order to truly change this, you need an identity level change. So that's the first thing. They start to see that, they're like, what the fuck happened? Where's this needy person that I had power over them? Where's this creepy person that I used to completely control with my absence? Now you're learning how to rewrite that script. Now their absence causes you to meditate more. Their absence causes you to get closer to your friends. Their absence causes you to read that book. Their absence causes you to buy my courses, right? But in all honesty, that's what you got to do. Now look, if you guys don't know how to do that, check out a Vipassana meditation. You can go to this website and you can sign up for a free meditation retreat, dharma.org, 2 M's, or check out my course, Emotional Mastery, or become a Patreon supporter, because we're posting meditation there, and today we're going to be posting another meditation. So if you guys want to join this meditation, go join. And yeah, so that's one thing, right? You got to break that script. The next thing is that once you break the script, they realize they have no power over you. They realize they can't get you to activate that script before. They can't get you to act needy. They can't get you to break your own rules. All of a sudden now you're saying no. Now you're more calm. Now you're less reactive to their bullshit. And a lot of people don't like that. Why? Because they start to collapse. They feed on your insecurities. They feed on the fact that you're needy and creepy. They need you to be needy for them to feel good about themselves, right? And that is something that is really true. People feed on your reactions. You pull away and now they're double texting you. You're like, look at this first. Oh, I feel so good about myself. They feed on that. You stop giving them that food. You stop giving them that validation. And then all of a sudden they start acting out of character. All of a sudden they start to make mistakes. All of a sudden, they're the ones that are needy and creepy, right? So you're training yourself to be different in a fundamental way, not consciously, but through observing your reactions and relaxing. Remember, when you're closing, when you're meditating, you're not moving. Don't you think your body says, let's do something else? Let's think of something else, right? But you're choosing not to. So you're sitting down, you're relaxing your mind, you feel the compulsions arise, and then you're just relaxing and going back to the breath. And what you're literally doing is that you're allowing your body to blow off that excess energy. It's like a dog that is too hyper in the house. So you take them outside, you have them run, and then you come back and the dog is more calm, right? Similar to this. You're literally allowing all of this energy to go away, fade away, and you're not reacting, you're not meditating. You want to get up and you get up. Just get up when you get up until you relax. Once you relax, then you get up, right? And over time, your reactions, literally every reaction, like every compulsion you have, It doesn't matter how it manifests itself. Over time, those compulsions go away. And so it means that now when you're looking at this person and you feel, and you're thinking to yourself, how can I impress them? The intensity of that insecurity is going to be less. And so when you talk, your voice inflection that used to get really creepy, hey, in your face, hey, it's going to be less intense. Hey. And then less intense. Hey. And then less intense. Hey. And that it's literally you're reconditioning yourself to not react to your emotions the same way. You're not allowing a pattern of behavior to begin. You're stopping it by bringing awareness, relaxing your mind and body, and only acting as soon as those compulsions go down. You're not feeding it. Next thing is that when you do this, people start to assume that maybe there's somebody else. They start to get jealous. They start to say, who is making this person happy? Why is this person all of a sudden so unreactive? Who's the bitch? Who did you meet? Are you dating someone? Did you find someone? Did you get a new girlfriend? Like, people start assuming the worst. When you start to literally change for the better, they're gonna start to think maybe you found someone, maybe your ex is there, something. But the point is, their brain will literally start to do the dirty work for you and assume the craziest shit. I mean, they're gonna assume like maybe you met a queen. I don't give a fuck, right? And that will create an insecurity that will cause them to chase harder. You didn't say you met someone. You're just more calm. It's like a guy, right? Like, a lot of women realize their guy is cheating, not because he has a shirt that says I'm cheating, but because all of a sudden he doesn't want to have sex as much, right? And that is almost like an indirect sign, like the rim light, like secondary light, right? Or secondhand smoke. You kind of can tell. And so this tells them that they're losing power over you. That maybe you got to try a little bit harder. That maybe there's someone else that I could walk away, that I could be happy without your goofy ass. And a lot of people just cannot take that. Because what you'll notice in life is that a lot of people really are addicted to the power they have over you, not because they actually love you. They're addicted to the power, you know? And it's almost like when your parents can't control you no more, some parents start acting crazy, right? It's almost like that. They start to make more mistakes. They start to get needy. They start to do this. And that's not entirely a bad thing, honestly. Maybe you want them to try harder, and this is how you do it. And this is why I encourage you guys to practice some form of meditation. It doesn't have to be what I do. Because the benefits of it is a lot of people just don't understand how profound and how far the tentacles of influence that meditation has on your mind, on other people, and in your life in general. It makes you more attractive in ways that you just don't imagine, right? It's like when people say, Father Alex, you know, and it's easy to watch your videos, but when it comes down to do it, I can't do it. Well, that's because you have script, like a chain reaction that you just are not aware of, or you don't have the capacity to handle that. It's like bandwidth, right? Bandwidth is the capacity for information to pass through, right? And some people have very clouded emotional bandwidth where they can only feel a certain amount of emotion until they have a mental breakdown. What meditation allows you to do is that it increases your capacity to allow more emotional bandwidth. So then you're able to process more intense emotion, right? You're able to handle more intensity. And the more intense emotions you're able to handle, the less it'll show in your face, and the more capacity you have to not start those unconscious scripts. Like it really is true. It really is like that. And when you notice that people change, it's really this. It's just that they're not reacting the same. They're not reacting the same. You notice that all of a sudden you don't have that power over them, and that's really what change is. Like, they're more at ease in themselves. They're less reactive, right? They have more peace. They're willing to walk away. They're able to suffer. They're able to be happy without them. You're able to recover from losing people. You know? Yeah, man. Okay, so let's follow this, right? They learn not to follow the script. In fact, your lack of following your own script causes them to react, and the tables get turned. They have no power over you. They start to collapse internally. They start to make mistakes. They start to they start to get super needy and creepy. And people will always assume the worst. Meaning, when you do this, what you'll notice is that their minds will start to assume that maybe you found someone. I mean, they'll literally start to do the things that the toxic shit that I tell to do. Their minds will start to do the dirty work for you. You know? Anyways, man, if you guys want to practice this more, two things: check out my course, Emotional Mastery, or join the Patreon. There you guys can meditate with me. Today I'm uploading a meditation. Either today or tomorrow. It's just I have people coming over today, so it's one of the two. I woke up, I didn't have a good night's sleep today, so I was gonna do the meditation, but I just my night sleep was pretty bad. You know, I don't know what happened. I woke up hot. That never happened before. I was like, holy shit, it's fucking hot. I had to throw water. Oh my God, Father Alex is going through menopause. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, take care, man.